What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm just kind of doing a video, not scripted, not gonna edit it a ton, but I just wanted to talk about, I guess in my opinion, just things that I'm finding kind of stupid recently. So I guess one of the things that I was thinking of is that people act like it's hard to make music and that AI is going to steal all the musical jobs. You know what I'm saying? And alright, I could see where they're coming from, and I could see how people are really hating on AI instantly. Oh my god, there's a helicopter flying outside. Looks like a military one. I wonder what's going on. But yeah, holy shit. But anyways, besides the helicopter situation, the whole thing with music is I feel like the biggest thing about it is you just need to get started. You know, you don't have to be like some crazy, insane musician who knows every scale, who knows every mode, who knows everything. And this is coming from me, and I have this credential. You know, there's not even a diploma in there, but but anyways, yeah. Think about it. The song "Knocking on Heaven's Door," that's like 3 chords the whole time, and that song is insanely successful. There's videos online of this one dude playing like 1 chord progression, and then that's like 500 songs, bro. All the songs and shit, it's been done. I feel like there's not that much creativity left in music. Granted, obviously there is, you know, different production methods and all that. But like, think about it. People are hating on AI, being like, all AI does is it just it takes stuff, it draws inspiration and draws references from stuff that's already been produced. Dude, that's what musicians do already. You know what I mean? Like, you go into the studio, you talk to the producer, you give them your reference tracks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's like, and guess what? Like, the music I made with the Villains, I feel like a lot of it was like, oh, let's go for a quote unquote Deftones sound or whatever. But then it ended up sounding like Coheed and Cambria. I didn't know Coheed and Cambria existed until I ever read like some Villains comments on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes with like guitar stuff too. Like, I don't know, like the whole new age guitar players and stuff like Tim Henson and all of them, bro, they just piss me off. Like, I'm like, I learned Goat a while ago. There's a video of me playing Goat, and I played it pretty decently at like age 18. And that's when this stuff kind of came out, and I thought it was cool. But over time, it just got more and more stale, and it's kind of like they're pushing boundaries that, in my opinion, it's good that they're being pushed, but man, like, what is this guy doing? Like, he's taken like the image away, like, in my opinion, he totally changed what the cool image of guitar is. Like, he's just some like anime like dude, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on there with that? But not that there's anything wrong with fucking anime, but like, his whole vibe is just not a vibe that I resonate with, so that kind of, you know, scared me away. I really resonate with like the Slash vibe, or like the Mick Mars vibe, you know, like the old school rock and roll player vibe, because that's what I'm into. But at the same time, I do love some modern players. I'm trying to think of a modern player that I really resonate with. I don't know. My favorite guitar players, I'm sure if you watch any of my videos, are Zakk Wylde, Jason Becker, Slash. There's a lot of them. Ugh. Okay, so let's get back to the point. My whole point is when it comes to music, just start. You don't need to be great. You don't need to sing great. Bob Dylan was a terrible singer. Think about that. Like, dude, there's auto-tune now. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a thing back in the day. You know, just don't give up. You don't have to be amazing, you just have to start. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, one of the things that's always pissed me off about, I guess, people who call themselves like musical artists is that they'll try and be an artist and try and promote their music, but they're not good in the first place. And I know that totally contradicts everything that I said, but I see this all the time, and it pisses me off. And honestly, something that I was able to see when I first got into the industry when I was 18, and I started working with heads in the real world, which a lot of people, by the way, don't get to do till they're older. But I was like sitting in the studios, just like getting myself in the room. Guys, bro, a lot of the people that are in the music industry are not good. You know what I mean? It's like the fact that I was in these recording studios when I was 18, and granted, I guess I'm a decent guitar player, but a lot of these people, I would play for them, I'd play on a track or whatever, and at the time I wouldn't ask for money or anything, so I was just I was just in the room. Who knows what the fuck they even used, or they definitely didn't make any money off the music they were doing. But a lot of these people, they'd be like, wow, I never saw anyone play guitar like you. I never saw anything like that. And I always thought I was bad, but that kind of opened me up that a lot of people who are in the industry, engineers, producers, blah, 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 they're not good. Granted, everyone is good at something, like they're good at producing or they're good at, mixing or blah, 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 way better than I am. But it's still something that you could learn yourself. And if you have a skill, like you're good at playing guitar, you're good at singing, you're good at the bass, you're good at drums, like people are going to recognize that and they're going to appreciate that. And if they don't, then you have to be able to realize that there's other ways you could do it. There's other ways you can make money with it. There's other ways that you could feel fulfilled. And the thing with music is, that's the other thing. A lot of people will try and make music their whole life, or like guitar their whole life, and it's not your whole life, bro. Like, go for a walk, hang out with your friends. It can't, if you want it to be your job, you have to treat it like a job. You have to show up to work, you have to clock in. Oh, damn, I don't really know where I'm going with this rant, but I was just kind of thinking, like, damn. Yeah, just, if you ever feel like you're bad, trust me, you're not as bad as you think. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I just thought I'd rant to the camera for 9 minutes for no reason right now. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.